Well, hope it's going. Alright, well, whatever. I assume it's going now. Well, anyways, we have xNJakeBake spawning over here at the, well, it's the 3 o'clock position. I was going to say the top position, but it's actually the eastern side as our red Zerg player here. And we have Mr. vileHasHe spawning over here at the western position across the map, also known as 9 o'clock position. He is a member of the Vile team, which is a very good team, a force to be reckoned with. They have a lot of players in the Grandmasters. I believe vileHasHe is in Grandmasters also, so I don't know, just going to be a good game because JakeBake here, also in the Grandmasters. He is not actually on XN anymore. He used to be. He used to be the co-leader with XN Buddha, but apparently he left or dismantled the team or something. I don't know. The team wasn't a huge team or anything. It was just like a team of friends. But anyways, he joined SP, which stands for shoot, what? I should look it up really quick. Oh, EP. My bad. It's EP. Okay. Yeah, it's Eternal Plague. He plays for Eternal Plague. So I forgot there for a second. I just casted the same people, just a second ago in a separate match. Now I believe these are from the ladder. Sorry, I'm scratching my ear right now. All right, it's better. It's all good. All right. But it looks like he's going to go for that expansion right away, right on 15. That's what he did last game against vileHasHe. And, well, he's going to get a pool pretty soon. He likes to do that as well, right on 15 as well. So, and in case you're wondering, these replays are actually from sc-replay.com, so check it out so you can find these there. Search for, I think it's just xNJakeBake. Let me verify that really quick. xNJakeBake. I thought there's something else in there for a sec, but there isn't. Excuse me. Okay, so Terran here just completing the wall off early. He does not want that drone in his base to see what's up. Some Terrans do want to do that. You just want to deny that, because if Zerg finds that you have a gas or don't have a gas, he knows what you're doing. He knows that there's another barracks somewhere. Now, if he sees a gas but does not see, if he does not see a gas and he does not see a second barracks, that means that there's probably a proxy barracks somewhere around the map. Now, of course, he does not know if there is or is not. He does not know if that gas is there. But there is a factory on the way. Last game, vileHasHe got to the factory and just did a good tech play. He did a push with Reapers and a bunker, and then did another harass with Hellions, Blue Flame Hellions. And both of them were thwarted by drones and queens and spine crawlers. So JakeBake just being smart, getting up some early spine crawlers, protecting his mineral line, and all that good stuff. I would not say that this map is good for Hellions, just because it is easier for Zerg to wall it off. Or not wall it off, but protect it with spine crawlers. You can place like one here and one down here. Last time JakeBake used 3 spine crawlers, and it was on Xelnaga Caverns. That's a very wide opening there. There's a lot of opportunities for Terran to use that Hellion, so it was a good play there for sure. It just did not work out because JakeBake just, being smart, getting up that extra defense. You can drone later. You don't have to get a bunch of Zerglings and lose a bunch of them to Blue Flame or a bunch of roaches. Save that larva for some extra drones. Spine crawlers cost like one larva, and that's it. So it's always going to be a good call to do that. So anyways, it looks like he's going to go with 2 this time, and that queen just getting up that extra creep tumor instead of spewing that larva. Always going to be a good call. You want to spread your creep ASAP. That's actually something I neglect, and sometimes I do just say, okay, I'm not going to get the creep tumor early on. I'm going to get the extra drones, but to be honest, you don't really have the economy to do that. You don't have the income to put down, use that extra larva. But anyways, it looks like the Hellions trying to get in here. The Queen doing a good block off right in the center of that ramp. They're going right to the back here. The Spine Crawlers are just now finishing, and the drones are going to be safe here. These Hellions just kind of suiciding in there, taking a lot of damage. Even 2 Zerglings helping out a little bit, blocking, and well, almost no kills for Terran. Let's look at the unit, or let's look at the loss tab. Looks like 3 drones there. Actually, no, it's a drone and a Zergling. No, must have been 3 Zerglings. Yeah, because I don't know how else you'd get that, with 3 unit losses. But anyways, definitely a bigger loss on Terran's parts. And I mean, you do what you can, but you know, if Zerg's smart and good, then he's just going to defend it. So I don't know. You know, I believe I'm smart. I'm just not good. So I actually have a little bit of trouble against that kind of thing. You know, I get the spine crawlers and then they go in anyways with like a billion Hellions on it. There's a bunch of drones for nothing, and it sucks. So anyways, vileHasHe, he did get up that extra orbital command, just producing some extra SCVs and mules. Looks like he's going to float it over there now. The last game, he got it up really soon. You know, and I was saying, oh, you know, Zerg could really do a timing push against that, which worked on that map. You know, it worked on Zelnok Caverns because it was so wide and open. Zerg can abuse that and just attack from various locations and just smash you in. You know, so on this map, however, it is a little bit more narrow. It's a little bit easier to defend. He has some good tank placements, so I do believe that he's going to be just fine, even if there was a timing attack of that sort. Just a better map to expand a little bit early on. You know, it's just very narrow and all that good stuff. So Zerg now getting up a Baneling Nest. He's not going Roach Warren, going Baneling Nest and Spire. He was going to mix it up from the last game. I'm not sure if these games were played in sequence on Battle.net. If, you know, you played one then the other, you know, just because both players are both searching, or maybe they were organizing. I'm not 100% sure on that. But he is getting that Baneling Nest. Good placement. You know, you want to block off what you can. You know, so Hellions can't swing around at the bottom here. They have to go through the middle, which means they're going to be attacked by both spine crawlers, which is always going to be a good call. Where is that Zergling attacking what? Here he is. He's attacking the gold expansion right outside here. And for the record, this is Shattered Temples, so I mean, it's not the Lost Temple, so you do have this backdoor rocks to deal with. Meanwhile, there is a lot of Zerg units around the Terran base. He just has some good scouting with those overlords. He's not actually seen this he has not seen this expansion placed. I might be able to assume that there's something somewhere, but you know, looks like he's gonna use this overseer. Looks like he's gonna be caught off guard here. There's Marines doing what they can. Looks like he's actually gonna be picked off here, taking just heavy fire, 7 hit points. If he wanted to, he could maybe scan from and put his Marines here and maybe get that last hit off, but I'm not quite sure if it's worth it since Zerg has pretty much already seen everything. Tanks smashed something. I believe it was the Zergling that was up here, just looking around. Actually, it was probably by the tree here, and this tank. Well, actually, no, it was this tank that got the kill. Well, whatever. Zerglings now, lots of Zerglings actually, coming off that rock. That buddy definitely wanted to call in some reinforcements. You know, rocks do take a long time just for a little lone Zergling, and having a few friends does not. No, it's always going to be a good choice. Anyways, Marines now trying to pick off that Overlord. The Overlord wanted to get in there and see what it could. No, he still has not actually seen this expansion. He does actually see something being mined there in those 2 supply depots, so I'm sure he assumes that there is one. And I'm kind of surprised he's not moving his Overlord. You know, these Marines are killing off that destructible rock. He's apparently just too busy with these Mutalisks flying over here, producing some Mutalisks, getting up that attack for the Mutalisks and the Zergling attack. So I do believe his late game plan is Broodlords, just because that's you know, both upgrades do work with Broodlords. So it looks like well, the Mutalisks are in here trying to do what they can, attacking that refinery. The reason why you attack the refinery is because the balancing attack attacks the SCVs, and the refinery is a little bit further out, so you can be just a little bit further away from the action. You know, once guys do come to the rescue. Anyways, the Mutalisks are now flying away, and xNJakeBake just having a really good amount of creep everywhere, and Overlords just having really awesome map control this game. Look how much of the map he actually sees. This is insane. I could not ever imagine having that kind of map control. Like, there's just Overlords everywhere. You know, Overlords everywhere. Creep spread is really good, and you know, he's going to need that with those Banelings. You want really good creep spread, whether you go Banelings or Hydralisk. Not that Hydralisk is ever seen in this matchup, but looks like he's going to be okay here. Just adding a lot of Zerglings, lots of Banelings, and this Marine tank push looks like it's going to be possibly really deadly. Should have definitely set up back here. He's set up definitely way too late. Zerg's going to have a good lead on that, just with the creep and everything. You know, with the creep spread there, you don't want to siege too far in there, because Zergling's just going to go in there, roll you over. You know, even at the edge of the creep, you know, it's even a danger there, because I mean, the tank, you know, if you siege up there, the tanks are going to come in and do a lot of damage. Anyways, Zergling's now coming into the natural here and doing what they can. Look, you know, they see that command center. They're going to have to run away here. Just too many Marines. Without Banelings, you know, you can't really kill those off. And well, let's morph some more in there. possibly going to be able to do some good damage in just a second here. The expansion is up, and he's using it just for a macro hatch for now. He could definitely transfer some guys over there. It looks like he's going to right now. Yep, both from the natural and from the main. And we have 52 drones to 57 SCVs. So Terran here just getting up a lot of SCVs. You know, this guy, HasHe, vileHasHe, he really likes that economic play. He wants to play for the long run. And it's not a bad choice, but you just want to be careful of those pushes. You don't want to push in there too much. You know, you want to pressure, but not pressure too far. You know, otherwise Zerg just smashes you like you just saw, and well, you just want to really take care of those creep tumors. Looks like this one's receding the bits. Anyways, JakeBake here gearing up for another attack, or I guess the first attack on vileHasHe. And vileHasHe, I don't believe he knows anything about this, but you know, you might see that little Zergling, you know, since that reactor's so close. But anyways, the attack is underway, and the Zerglings are being slaughtered here. The Marines are in the bunkers. The banelings should definitely be going for the bunkers, but it looks like they're not even really needed. And the rest of the Marines have come down from that third expansion, and they're going to be cleaned up here in just a sec. So anyways, that Mulus just smashing face right now. The wall has even been lifted. These SVs have been left to die. The banelings rolling in there. They aren't even needed. vileHasHe giving the GG, and that is it. JakeBake just smashing face. vileHasHe had no chance whatsoever. Just very convincing play by JakeBake. Looks like vileHasHe, like, he really just did not have much of a choice, you know, but to lose. You know, once he lost that big force in the middle, you know, he lost it easily. You know, he sieged up way too late. He needs to siege up before the creep. So that the Marines can run behind the tanks while they're killing off the banelings and whatnot. You know, while the tanks siege and you know, are sieging up against the banelings. You know, dealing that extra damage, because the siege tanks are really good against banelings. They hit them one time, kills a bunch of them. So I mean, it's really hard to deal with that. As they're, you know, so I mean, just having good tank placement is always going to be key. Anyways, this is Magic signing out. I hope you guys enjoyed this cast. I'm going to continue on and cast a bunch more, but I'm going to turn it off for just a sec, just to, you know, save these separately. So if you're tuning in, you can continue to tune in.